morning. So we're going to talk about water wells, water systems in Missouri. And you saw the thumbnail. Hold on. Coffee's not part of this talk. Bella is part of the talk. So I'm going to sit down. We're going to talk about a lot of buyers coming into the Ozarks. You know, one thing we've got plenty of is hillbillies, water, and fun times. Woo! Hold on. Hold for it. Hold on. I gotta sit down my coffee cup. Get ready. Water systems coming up. Get ready for it. Okay, we've got a lot of snow, and we're feeling the glare off of this snow this morning in south central Missouri. So, water systems in Missouri. A lot of buyers, they want live water. You know, if I had 20 acres with live water, seclusion, not a house in sight, boy, I'd be wealthy. I wouldn't have to sell real estate very long and put up with the crazy antics of the real estate world, which I love, not complaining. But everybody wants live water. And in Missouri, so in this farm, there's a lot of the galvanized, like 2-inch water wells, and we've got one up at the big hayfield at the old McGowan homestead. There's another one just past this home place, or just about 150 yards right down the hill. It's still there. And then so that must have been in the 30s and 40s. That was a little before my time. I was old, but I ain't that old. Woo! Happy. Okay, where'd that come from? Then, apparently, they got into what they called hammer, you know, the 6-inch casings for the wells, and they would just beat on that bit, and apparently it would spin, and they must have had water and air, and maybe that bit, you know, I really don't know how they worked. If it just accumulated the rock and the clay and everything, and then they would hoist it up, swing it over, dump it out. So that was, you know, probably in the 60s, maybe into the 70s. I see a few of those rigs because hillbillies don't throw anything away. There's no need. Okay, just kidding. That didn't happen. But now we're into a rotary wells, and I have no idea really how they work. I've watched them operate. This little wellhead right here is a rotary well. It's about 320 feet deep when that big rig sits over it, and they've got air. The one that I drilled that was a rotary about 2 miles from here, about a mile from here, sorry, at my dairy barn, they told me with the air, they could that water was coming in at 80 gallons a minute. It's about 320 some feet. So with a 2 horsepower pump, it's about 23 gallons a minute is what that 2 horsepower pump will produce. You know, if you're just if you're not flushing stools for fun, and you know, 7-8 gallons a minute is probably sufficient for a homestead coming in, but most of the wells I know around here are really, really good. So I had a few ideas. I was going to go down this farm. The reason my dad bought it was the water. There's, I'll just count them. Going down this Doolittle Creek, easy, don't hurt me. Right here at the bridge, big spring. Stop it now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 within a half a mile on this Doolittle Creek, and pretty good springs. You know, I'm going to say 4 or 5 gallons a minute. In the rainy season, they're even better than that. And, you know, you hear stories about the neighbors. Across the road, that was the Murr farm for years. And there was a big spring right up above the covered bridge, and the field man from the dairy plant would, you know, a lot of the farmers would add water to their milk for volume. It would cut their butter fat, but they got paid on volume. And the story was, don't know if it's true, but it's a good, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. The field man said, look, Elmer, you know, we understand you're putting water in your milk. And at that time, I think they really wanted the volume, but he said, could you at least train the minnows out? So that, anywho, a lot of these places, the thing I love about real estate, especially if you go south of here, you know, we's rich hillbillies on north of 60, and sorry about your luck, you's poorer hillbillies south of 60. And we've got our share of spring houses, where the spring comes up out of the ground or coming out of the hillside. They would put an oak spring house and they would pour some concrete in there, and usually they would have a ledge where they could set their cream cans down in that. And you know, in my walking about hunting this region, the Ozarks, I know of one really good one. It's like we's more advanced, or we weren't as good at carpenters, because you just didn't see them. You know, you didn't see the spring houses. You do see a lot of rocked up springs. You know, just about a mile to the west of me here, there's a good rocked in spring, and you know, they probably had it fenced or had a lid over it to keep the critters out of it. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of buyers want live water. You know, is it going to get that bad that you're actually going to drink it? Probably not. Would it be good to have? I mean, water's a necessity, right? So I get it. But I'm glad you clicked on this video, Duncan Smith. Bella's pretty happy with our situation here. If you need to buy, sell, trade real estate, and I'm telling you, I just had a call or a text last night. It was a YouTube buyer, and there's an acre about, I don't know, 2-3 miles from the Gasconade River, and you know, they were kind of interested in that. Yesterday I had a comment from another real estate agent, and I called him. We had a heck of a good old time on the phone. He was down around northwest Arkansas. But if you're in the notion to buy, sell, or trade real estate, like and subscribe to this channel. That needs to happen. Oops, sorry. Just kidding. I didn't mean to get harsh. 417-349-5630. And, you know, call or text. You know, I know a lot of folks are just killing time, and I get it. And you've got to start somewhere. I would hope that you're semi-serious about buying real estate in the future. And if it's, you know, if I'm driving down the road and we're just killing time, you know, it's better than milking cows. I love to talk about real estate. I'd rather be at the closing office cashing a check. That's going to keep, you know, keep the bills paid here at the homestead. Anywho, buy, sell, or trade real estate, Duncan Smith in the sticks, 417-349-5630. Like and subscribe. Do it now. Do it now, or you're going to buy some food for this dog. Anyway, be blessed. Did I rant? Water in the Ozarks. We've got a lot of it. When this snow melts off, we're going to have even more. Coffee's hot. Have a good day. Be blessed.